most people vibe code the wrong way. They throw in a prompt, hope the AI understands, and then get frustrated when the results don't match what they imagined. And I'll be honest, I used to do the same thing. I wasted hours fixing mistakes because the AI didn't actually understand what I wanted. But here's the truth, it's not the AI's fault. It's how we, you and I, talk to it. In this video I'll show you two methods I use every single day that make vibe coding easier, faster, and more reliable, even if you're a complete beginner. And if you stick around until the end, I'll share a bonus trick that makes your builds cleaner, faster, and way more reliable. Once you see it, you'll understand why I use it on almost every single project. The first one is what I call the interview method. And here's how it works. After I describe my project, I add this exact line to my prompt. Before you start working, make sure you have all the required information. If anything is unclear, ask me first. Make sure you also add an example of what I could ask and give me a recommendation that you think would best fit my project. This changes everything. Instead of just guessing, the AI comes back with a direct question about what's missing. For example, if I didn't mention the design, it might immediately ask, what color palette do you want to use for your website? Then it helps me answer that by adding, for example, you could answer light theme or dark theme. A recommendation is a clean light theme because it's easier to read and it feels more modern. For this project, I told Biela that I want to have a page where the user can actually book a demo. And I gave it some details, and after that I told it to make sure that it has all the information, and if there is anything unclear, ask me some questions so I can clarify. And that's exactly what it did. It came up with a few questions, in this case 4 questions, then it gave me some recommendations based on this project, and afterwards it gave me an example of what I could answer. So it's something like, yes, restrict to weekdays only, use 30-minute slots from 9 AM to 5 PM, show confirmation page after booking, and include the demo type selector you suggested. In this case, I can actually copy-paste this example, and the AI will start doing the rest. So the AI doesn't just ask me what's missing, it also shows me what a good answer might look like, and even suggests the one it thinks fits my project best. That means I don't have to research or overthink every detail. I can just approve, tweak, or override it, and the AI has everything it needs to move forward. The second method is plan before you build. And this one I actually learned from a very smart guy who knows a lot about AI. This one is especially powerful when the project is bigger and has lots of moving parts. After I describe my project idea, I give the AI this exact prompt. Please build a plan in an MD file to build the platform that I just described, with every detail information, and split it into phases. Make sure there is no misunderstanding. I would like the MD file to mark each executed and implemented task after each phase with an X and inform me after each prompt what the next phase is. Restructure the plan to ensure the database development stays at the very end. Make sure all phases are clearly aware that the last phase is the database implementation, and create the structure in such a way that the mockup data used earlier can easily be migrated. Here's what I get back, and notice how structured it is. So I get a project plan in Markdown, clear phases, step-by-step tasks under each phase, written as checklists, progress tracking, so when something's done, it's marked with an X, and the database always saved for the very last phase. So why is the last point so important? Because if you build the database first, you'll almost always need to rebuild it every time your app changes. That's a waste of effort and tokens. But if you wait until the end, the AI already understands how everything connects, so the schema fits perfectly. Here's how I use the plan. First, I review it carefully to make sure it matches my vision. If I see just a few things that look off, I don't regenerate the whole plan. I simply ask the AI to fix those specific parts. That way, I save time and tokens. If there are too many things that don't make sense, then I'll fix my project description and regenerate the plan from scratch. Once I'm happy, I tell the AI proceed with phase 1 and mark completed steps with an X. The AI builds phase 1, I check, tweak, and refine. Then, when I'm ready, I give it this prompt. I want you to develop for me without stopping and without asking for any further confirmation all of the rest of the phases in only one shot. No databases required. Mark every step and phase with an X. This way, the AI builds the entire project in one go, but the database stays untouched until I'm ready for it. And here's the bonus trick I promised. I don't actually run these methods separately. I combine them into one single super prompt. And here's how I do it. First, I describe my project in detail. Second, I paste the full project plan method prompt. And third, at the very end, I add the interview method line. The result? Before the AI even writes the plan, it asks me clarifying questions, shows me example answers I could give, and even recommends the best option for my project. Once I answer those, then it generates the plan. That one change makes my build smoother, cuts down on mistakes, and gives me results that are way closer to what I originally imagined. I use this trick on almost every project, and once you try it, you'll see why. But here's the thing, the interview method can be used even after you started building your project. For example, you want to add a new feature in your project that was not covered in the original plan, but you want to add it later on. You describe the entire feature, you add the interview method line, and the AI will ask for clarifications and even about details that you might have forgot. So if you're vibe coding and you want better results, first, use the interview method to let the AI catch what you missed. Then, use the project plan method to structure your build step by step. And remember, there is a way to take both of these even further. That's the bonus trick I just mentioned. Do this and your projects will be cleaner, faster, and way more reliable, even if you're just starting out. I'll pin a comment with these exact prompts I used in this video so you can copy-paste and try them today. And let me know in the comments what's one project you'd love to try vibe coding on. I might even make a future video using your idea. And of course, hit the subscribe button because I've got way more hustle AI vibe coding tactics coming your way.